Hi everybody, it's Mike Warren again with Alternative Health Concepts, and we're live from beautiful Grapevine, Texas at this wonderful facility. I'm going to show you around in just a minute. We're actually in the hotel. My wife and I, Destiny, here she is. Say hi. We are just finished our lunch. We are on a little break here, so I thought I'd just fill you in on what's going on and maybe show you around this absolutely wonderful facility. We're actually sitting right now in the middle of the hotel that's attached to the convention center, and again, it's called the Gaylord Texan. And boy, they do everything big in Texas, as you're going to see in a minute. But my wife and I were talking, and the last update I gave you guys was we were talking about the concept that antibiotics are actually a form of chemo, and my wife was saying, I don't really get what he meant when he said that, one of the doctors that we listened to their lecture. And just so that you know what that means, because you're probably thinking the same thing. I had never heard that concept before. But when you take chemotherapy for cancer, you're decimating literally all the good cells and the bad cells in your body. They're decimated. Well, you do the same thing to your microbiome when you take antibiotics. Antibiotics, they kill the good and the bad biotics that are in your microbiome. So that's why it's so important that you understand that concept, number one, because they went on to explain that you can't just take a course of antibiotics and expect to take some prebiotics or probiotics after that and expect it to turn to normal. It could take months before your microbiome returns back to normal, and that is a big, big deal. So anyway, I just wanted to clarify that for you and let you know. And then out of this next, what we just went through was a round table where they had 8 of the doctors up there, and they were taking questions and fielding questions and everything. And one of the doctors, I don't remember which one, he had mentioned that your body is designed to heal. And I think it was Dr. Mercola that said it, and he said, I think I need to make my next book with that title. I really like it. It really hit home. It's what we've been preaching at Alternative Health Concepts for many years, that your body is designed to heal itself. You don't need all the drugs, all the different things that they'll give you. Obviously, sometimes it's very important to have that. But for the most part, routine cold, flu, you don't need to run to the doctor and get antibiotics, for example. Your body's designed to heal. That's why you get a fever and so forth and so on. I'm not going to go into all the medical thing. I just wanted you guys to know that. And then the other thing, when it comes to cancer, obviously the biggest takeaway from this last little round table that I had was you don't have to rush. Cancer is not a death sentence. And a really interesting quote that one of the doctors said, I think it was Dr. Jimenez out of Hope for Cancer Clinic in Mexico, accept the diagnosis. So in other words, if you're diagnosed with cancer, you've got to accept it. You've got it, okay? Now what do? If it's traditional oncologist, initially accept the diagnosis, ignore the prognosis. Just because a doctor tells you that you have 2 months to live or 3 months to live doesn't mean that that has to be. You have the ability to heal yourself. Your body has the ability to heal itself. So, so important. So enough of that. I'm going to show you around. I'm going to take you around here real quick and show you this beautiful facility. So I'm going to switch the camera around. So here's where we just ate. There's my wife. Say hi. We just sat in this beautiful bench. This is all indoors. If you look up here, I hope I don't blind you with looking into the sun, but you can see this wonderful, all under glass. You got the big, of course, Texas star up there, and then the hotel just surrounds this whole area. Just phenomenal. Just a phenomenal, phenomenal hotel. Just really beautiful. So as we walk around, you see people just walking around here and enjoying the sights. And the sounds, but it just, you can see just all how it's just gorgeous. This is all indoors. It's almost kind of like being at Disneyland. If you guys have been to Disneyland, it's kind of like that. So I'm going to walk around and see all the people. It's just having a great time. And most of the people here, well, not most, but there's over 1,500 people. It's sold out for this symposium, The Truth About Cancer, the Ultimate Live Symposium, they're calling it. And you just see around here. I'm going to take you over here to meet my newfound friend. He doesn't talk a lot, but there's a Gaylord, Texas saloon, and I guess this is the ambassador here. So he says, his name's Hank. Since 2008, I've been at the Texan watching over Hill Country atrium. I love being in pictures, but please do not cross the fence or climb on me. So there you go. Here's Hank. Hank doesn't say much, but he's pretty cool. I kind of like him. So you kind of get a better picture here of what this is all about. So really, really exciting to be here, to be part of this event. It's just been absolutely amazing. The knowledge, we're only a day and a half into it, and I can't tell you how much I've already learned, and it's luckily we're going to get, when we came here, we get the DVD series, so we'll be able to watch this on replay and watch it 4 or 5 times and just learn so much. There's just so much content here. It's just really, really exciting. So I just wanted to remind you guys to go on. If you still have a day and a half of just unbelievable doctors talking about different parts of cancer, all different parts, from nutrition to emotional healing. Oh, that was another interesting big takeaway. I better explain that real quick. 3 of the 8 doctors, and all these doctors obviously deal with cancer. They wouldn't be here if they weren't for that. But all of them said the most important, now not one of the most important, the most important part of having your body heal yourself is the emotional component of cancer. You have to clear past emotions. They even talked about children and infants that have cancer, and they have to go back because your body carries on this amazing intelligence. And even though an infant hasn't developed and obviously can't have hurt feelings or trauma as far as emotional trauma goes, they can pick up and will pick up their parents. And they talked about Dr. Jimenez for Hope for Cancer Clinic in Mexico again. He talked about how a 2-year-old had brain cancer, and they had to go back to the parents and find out what the emotional components were of that cancer so that they could help the child heal itself. The body is an amazing tool, instrument, being. I don't even know the right word for it. It is designed to heal itself. And that's the biggest takeaway. Your body will heal itself. You've got to give it the proper tools, which are nutrition, emotional healing, exercise, proper oxygenation, which is exercise, and on and on and on. There's 7 components. I won't go into all those. Maybe we'll do that next Thursday. We're going to have an interview with myself, and Wayne Dorban is going to interview me. So please go and sign up for that, and you'll get to hear more of this in depth. But it's just been an awesome experience. So we got to get back. It's going to start up here again. So we're going to go, and I'll fill you in a little later. Thanks for watching this if you did, and if you're watching the replay, thank you again for that. We'll talk to you soon.